In a shocking turn of events that has left South Africa in disbelief, General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi has reportedly uncovered an extensive web of secret buildings and luxury properties allegedly tied to President Cyril Ramaphosa. What began as a routine financial inquiry into state contracts has spiraled into one of the most explosive political scandals in the nation's history, revealing billions of rand in offshore accounts and covert construction projects spread across multiple provinces. According to confidential sources close to Mkhwanazi's investigation, leaked documents have exposed a hidden property empire stretching from the elite suburbs of Johannesburg to coastal mansions in Cape Town, with even rumors of developments beyond South Africa's borders. The total estimated cost of these assets surpasses 1.8 billion rand, though their origins remain unclear. Investigators allege that the money trail was deliberately concealed through a maze of private trusts and shell companies designed to obscure the true beneficiaries. The scandal reportedly began when General Mkhwanazi's task force cross-referenced construction tenders, foreign bank transfers, and property registry data. In doing so, investigators discovered a disturbing pattern. Several construction firms with government contracts were making large, unexplained payments to offshore accounts. These transactions eventually led back to entities with links to individuals close to the president. An internal memo quoted an investigator as saying that each company led us to another layer of secrecy, but they all pointed to the same central figure. The findings have shaken the foundations of South Africa's political establishment, raising serious questions about corruption, transparency, and abuse of state power at the highest levels. Among the most striking discoveries was a multi-level glass mansion in Sandhurst, Johannesburg, reportedly valued at nearly 250 million rand. The opulent residence is said to contain an underground vault, a private art gallery featuring rare collections, and advanced surveillance systems comparable to those used in government buildings. Investigators believe that the mansion was not merely a luxurious retreat but also a secure location for discreet meetings, shielded from public scrutiny. In another remarkable revelation, the task force uncovered a seaside fortress located in Clifton, Cape Town, one of Africa's most exclusive and expensive residential areas. This property includes a private helipad, an infinity pool overlooking the Atlantic Ocean, and an underground wine cellar capable of storing more than 5,000 bottles. Local residents, when questioned, reportedly said the mansion had been under construction for years, yet its true ownership remained a mystery. Everyone just called it the Silent House, one neighbor told journalists, reflecting the secrecy surrounding the site. Perhaps the most enigmatic discovery in the investigation, however, lies in Limpopo, where an unfinished estate believed to be a strategic compound was allegedly built under the pretense of agricultural development. Satellite imagery and construction permits obtained by the investigative team show several underground facilities, private access roads, and a fortified boundary wall encircling the entire property. One investigator noted that the complex appeared more like a government installation than a private home. These revelations have cast a dark shadow over the president's administration, as they suggest that the network of financial transactions extends far deeper than initially suspected. Further analysis by Mkhwanazi's forensic accountants revealed that several of the properties were purchased through companies registered abroad, including in Dubai, Mauritius, and Luxembourg. These foreign entities were reportedly used to mask the identities of the real owners, creating an elaborate web of concealment. At least 3 major properties were allegedly financed through charitable foundations and business partners linked to state contracts, raising the possibility that public funds were diverted into private ventures. Experts have described this as the tip of a very deep iceberg, implying that many more properties and transactions could still be uncovered. Political analyst Cyril Ramaphosa remarked that this isn't just about hidden wealth, it's about influence, control, and the systemic misuse of state power. If the allegations are proven true, Ramaphosa warned, South Africa could be facing one of the gravest betrayals of public trust since the dawn of its democracy. The public response to the exposé has been immediate and explosive. As reports of Mkhwanazi's findings spread across social media platforms, thousands of outraged citizens poured into the streets of Pretoria and Johannesburg, demanding transparency and accountability from the government. Protesters carried placards emblazoned with slogans such as "We demand the truth" and "No more secrets." Opposition parties quickly seized on the moment, calling for a full-scale parliamentary inquiry into the allegations. Economic experts have cautioned that the scandal could erode investor confidence and trigger political instability, while legal analysts predict potential criminal prosecutions if direct links between state funds and the secret properties are established. Inside the ruling African National Congress, tensions have reportedly reached a boiling point. Party insiders describe a deep division between those urging the president to publicly address the allegations and those who are quietly distancing themselves from him in anticipation of possible fallout. One senior party member, speaking anonymously, said, "If even half of these findings are true, we are standing at the edge of a political earthquake." This internal rift underscores the precarious position of the president, who once campaigned on promises of transparency, reform, and a new dawn for South Africa. General Mkhwanazi, long known for his relentless pursuit of corruption, has vowed that the revelations so far are only the beginning. In a statement to the press, he hinted that his investigative unit was preparing to release additional evidence implicating other high-ranking officials. The public deserves to know how much of their money was taken and for what purpose, Mkhwanazi reportedly said. No one, no matter their position, should be above the truth. His bold stance has earned him both praise from anti-corruption activists and hostility from political elites who view his actions as a direct threat to their power. Meanwhile, the presidency has remained largely silent on the matter. Requests for official comment have gone unanswered, though sources within the union building suggest there is growing panic and a flurry of emergency meetings taking place behind closed doors. Legal experts warn that if investigators uncover concrete evidence directly linking the president to the misuse of state funds, he could face serious consequences, including impeachment proceedings, asset seizures, and possible criminal charges under both national and international law. The scandal also threatens to strain South Africa's diplomatic relations, as several of the implicated financial transactions reportedly passed through foreign jurisdictions now under scrutiny by international watchdogs.